Har Har Mahadev to everyone. So today it's all about counseling sessions and counseling. So counseling, introduction of counseling. Counseling is a type of talk therapy that allows a person to talk about their problems and feelings in confidential and dependable environment. This is understood when somebody is feeling comfortable talking about their personal feeling with someone, the counselor. Sometimes the term counseling is used to refer to take therapies in general. As per UK's NHS website, counseling is taking therapy that involves a trained therapist listening to the client and helping them find ways to deal with emotional issues. So, the meaning is counseling is when a counselor is talking to clients and the client is feeling comfortable talking about their personal stuff and their problems, issues, and the traumas. So, that is all about counseling. According to the American Counseling Association, ACA professionals, counseling is the process of building relationships. यहाँ हम relationship भी build कर रहे हैं client से with individuals that empower them to accomplish mental health and wellness, जिससे client की mental health and wellness, education and career goals में भी हम counseling करते हैं. It is a collaborative relationship between the counselor and the client. It is a collaborative relationship because counseling can't be done alone. You always need a counselor and a client. So goals of counseling. जब हम counseling करते हैं उसके goals क्या होते हैं? Facilitating behavior change. जो भी behavior में problem है उसमें कुछ change आना चाहिए, positive change आना चाहिए. Improving the client's ability to establish and maintain relationship. Improving client's ability. रिलेशनशिप मेंटेनेंस में क्लाइंट्स की एबिलिटी जो है इम्प्रूव होनी चाहिए. Promoting the decision making process and facilitating client potential to help the counselee become self realization or self actualization, to develop the coping mechanism amongst the client. कैसे आपको environment में cope करना है. Some people have problem in coping within the family only, so it starts from there and before the family, coping with themselves. So, types of counseling. Individual counseling is the most common type of counseling that focuses on the growth and mental health of an individual. Couple and marriage counseling focuses on assisting couples in overcoming conflict and working towards a stronger relationship. Family counseling, it involves the different family dynamics and how they affect the family structure. Group counseling is the use of group interaction to facilitate growth. So, here we are including individual, couple, or marriage counseling, family counseling, and group counseling. I think this concept is clear. Let's come to our next page. Skills of counseling, very basic and most important for a counselor. Attending, how you attend your client. Silence, understanding the silence of client. Reflecting and paraphrasing. Reflecting is a part of the art of listening. It is making sure that the client knows their story is being listened to, and this is achieved by the counselor by both repeating and feeding a shorter version of their story back to the client. This is known as paraphrasing. Clarifying and the use of questions. Questions in counseling are classed as basic skills. The counselor uses open questions to clarify his or her understanding of what the client is feeling. Leading questions are to be avoided as they can impair the counseling relationship. आपको आगे बढ़ के अपने थॉट प्रोसेस से क्वेश्चंस रेज नहीं करने हो. आपको क्वेश्चंस वो रेज करने हैं जो रिलेटेबल हो क्लाइंट की अपनी हिस्ट्री से, स्टोरी से. Focusing in counseling. involves making decision about what issues the client wants to deal with. The client may have mentioned a range of issues and problems, and focusing allows that. Building rapport. Very basic and most important, building rapport. Building rapport with clients is counseling. In counseling is important, whatever model of counseling the counselor is working with. Summarizing. In counseling are longer paraphrases. They condense or crystallize the essence of what the client is saying, and feeling the summary sums up the main themes that are emerging. Immediation. Using means that the therapist reveals how they themselves are feeling in response to the client. Means in total, a counselor should be excellent listener. A counselor should know his or her abilities, how you can talk to the client so that the client tells each and every bit history, what they have felt and what kind of problem they are having. Approaches in counseling. Mental status examination. We have to really check the mental status of the client. Why do we do them? The MSE provides information for diagnosis and assessment of disorder and response to treatment. A mental status exam provides a snapshot at the point in time. In other provider sees your patient, it allows them to determine if the patient status has changed without previously seeing the patient. One main point which was left in the characters of a good counselor is to be super duper optimistic and positive thinking oriented person. It is about the positive thing in you and the client. So you have to take out the positive character of that client by your positive attributes. So how I discussed about the mental state examination. I think this is done for this video, and mental state we will do in another video. Thank you so much. Har Har Mahadev.